This is a head cannon. Circus adduction.
Welcome everybody to Wrestling Review. I know we took a week off. It's okay. Calm down. We're back. We're here for you.
Holidays. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we love you. You know, we even gave you guys some holiday treats. We gave you Hogan and Sting and Brett and Sean on the holiday area. So we just needed one week to refresh and just woosah. But we're back. Not only are we back, you know what I'm saying? Not only are we back, we are back with the most electrifying match in sports entertainment history. Icon versus Icon. Yes, guys.
Did you see the Vader thing?
Oh, yeah, I did. For the versus, yes. For the V. Or, live long and prosper, but I think that's what the Finn talking about. Anyway, so when we came back, we had to come back with something hot. Guys, I'm so excited for this match. Yeah! I'm not going to bury my lead, so I'm just going to say I'm excited for this match.
Yeah.
Travis is completely enthusiastic about it. That's why he's out here repping. But before we jump into the match, let's go ahead and introduce Travis the Beard, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Travis the Beard. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Excited to be back and got another match. One that you picked.
Yeah.
So, one... I know a lot of times it'll be one that I'll come up with, or we got a user review, but this is one specifically by you, so hopefully it's a good one.
Man, I don't give you nothing but excellence here on the show.
Yeah.
You guys know that.
Like Bret Hart, excellence, execution.
Hey, you know, if the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be in picking wrestling matches for you guys.
Yep.
For you guys. So, Travis is rocking his Wolfpack.
Yep.
Let's keep it real. So, Travis, ladies and gentlemen, remember on the show, a couple of weeks ago, he said that his favorite Sting was Wolfpack Sting. Please, in the comments, tell him why the hell he's completely wrong and why we should kick him off the show for such diabolical, ignoramus, blasphemous.
I liked Wolfpack
Sting comments. Please, guys, give him the heat. Give him the heat.
That's fine.
Anyway, so
I'm sure I'll get plenty of heat after this video.
Absolutely, and also, I mean, the Wolfpack. Anyway, we'll worry about that another day. I'm gonna make sure we got to review a Wolfpack match one day, just so we can get the intro in. I may even play the volume on it just for the intro. So, as always, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the things you know and love, which is one, join the circus, follow, subscribe, like, give all the socials, comment, have fun with us, enjoy this with us. We are going to plan a live show, like I told you. We're going to plan one of those soon. Also, for all our followers, we are going to do the Brett and Shawn Michaels ladder match. That will be coming to you very, very soon. Or by the time we're saying this, it might have already dropped. I'm not quite sure, but if you are a follower or a subscriber, you'll already know the answer to that because you would have probably received it in a DM or a message to let you go see the match. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go jump into Travis. What is the history? How did we get here?
Well, first, we haven't even technically said what the match we're doing.
We did. I already said Icon versus Icon.
Yeah, but technically, that could be anything.
Look here.
So what match are we doing?
Travis, how do we get here, man? If you don't know what Icon versus Icon is, do your homework and come back.
Rock versus Hollywood Hogan.
Yes,
WrestleMania
sir.
18. Just so we're clear, right? I like to be clear for everyone. So, how did we get here? Build up to this one was pretty simple.
Yes, I love it. Just like the match.
The NWO had come into WWE now. I believe they were WWE at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hall, Nash, and Hogan. They were kind of going after both The Rock and Stone Cold prior to this. That's actually how Scott Hall and Stone Cold had a match at this WrestleMania, and also The Rock and Hollywood Hogan had a match. Basically, Hollywood Hogan's son tried to get an autograph from The Rock, and The Rock kind of...
It doesn't matter if you want an autograph. Nah, I don't think he did that.
I don't think he did that either. But he kind of went and ran with that, and then started cutting promos on Hollywood, and then challenged them to a match, and voila, here we are. You know, it was pretty much that simple, right?
Like, I love it. You don't need much.
You don't need
much with these two.
Not when it's two people that everyone wants to see, right? It doesn't take much.
All right, who's the heel? Who's the face here?
So, interestingly enough, going into the match, you would think that the heel would be Hollywood Hogan and the face would be The Rock.
Hold on, but going into the match, that's what's set up, right? Hollywood Hogan is the heel, right? Because he's the invader.
He is the heel, but again...
are you about to bury the lead here?
No.
Okay.
We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. Pretty early on in the match, so to see what happens. But
as this match is set and as it announces, when the music hits, well, before the music hits,
Hogan is the heel, Rock is the face. There you go.
Okay. So
let's remember, I'll just say one sentence and then we'll go to it. This is WrestleMania 18 is in Toronto, Canada. Just so everyone knows.
All right. Oh, that's a very good point. Oh man, look here, man. We are evolving for this. We're evolving for this program. That's a good nugget. That's going to come back later. All right. So guys, as always, we will not play the volume. Somebody told me I didn't say this last week, so we're not going to play the volume for it because we don't want to deal with copyrights and all that. So if you're one of the people that are lucky enough to be watching the match with us on Facebook, love it. If you're one of the people watching it on YouTube, so you don't get to see the match, cool, I'm great with that too. And you're probably putting it on your TV while you have your phone listening to us or your computer. If you have, or you're listening to us on one of the streaming services, same thing. You probably have your phone or your computer listening to us and have your TV set up for it. So as always, I'm going to give you the information. Let's go. You go onto the network, WWE Network, as Travis calls it the network.
The network.
You're supposed to know. Go to WrestleMania 18, which is 2002. Yep. All right. And then go on to the clicker to get to Hollywood Hogan versus The Rock. And that is 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 10 seconds. Man, I'm so excited. All right, guys. All right. We're going to start this match in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go and hit play. All right. The epicness of the open. Man, and they went old school, went to the black and white on it too to begin with too. People forget they went away from the black and white intro, but let's go Hollywood. Woo, play that guitar. Feels a little lackluster without having a belt around his waist since he plays the guitar.
Yeah.
But,
he's got the boa.
Yep. Look at Hogan. I mean, the pop is insane. Look at that pop. And it's not even heel heat pop. This is straight.
We like Hulk Hogan or Hollywood Hogan pop.
Right. Now, for people who don't know, it was a promo set here before here. Oh, yeah, For Life Hogan. I know. It was a promo set before here where Hogan said, hey, Hall, Nash, sit this one out, guys. I want to handle business myself.
Yep.
I want to take them down with me. No interference, guys. Fall back. And then, Scott Hall said, hey, yo, that's fine. And Kevin Nash, I don't know what he does, so I'm just going to say, there you go, yes. One of the most epic promos, too, from The Rock, as he imitates all three of them. Big Daddy Diesel. Oh, man. Oh, the sign your candy ass is next, Hogan. I love it. All right, Hogan's strumming that guitar, boy. He is all in here. And now at this point, man, get off the black and white effect. I still dig it. Hulkamania gets the rock bottom in Toronto. So, again, we talked about it. Right now, The Rock is the face. Hogan's the heel, but you cannot tell from his pop.
Hogan built this house.
Yep. So, again, as the closer you get to the arena, I feel like the Hogan love gets stronger and stronger the closer you get to the ring. Excuse me, to the arena. Closer you get to the ring. Look at that, Rocky. Oh, man. Rock to Hogan, your next brother. I mean, the signs are great here. This is epic. Look at that. Even Hogan says this is the house that he built. Go ahead and rip the shirt. Who as a kid didn't do that? Let's be real here.
Oh, yeah. I always wanted a Hogan shirt so I could do that.
Yeah. Rip a little bit on the collar there so you can...
Yep.
It's just one of those iconic things that Hogan has a list of iconic stuff, man. And that's probably why you can make an argument he's the most popular wrestler of all time. Yep. I mean, The Rock is probably nipping at his heels. Stone Cold is nipping. I think it is a difference between Flair and him because Flair was more of a Southern star. I don't think he was as universal as Hogan was. Mm-hmm. You had to kind of be a wrestler. Oh, sorry. And,
Here comes The Rock.
Absolutely. If you smell, and, the crowd's going bananas again. And I mean, if you watch this match, you should have known The Rock was going to be an A-lister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's funny to see how The Rock fluctuates from being Diesel to Small to Diesel. Now, has The Rock been acting at this point? At any point, had he taken any time off around this time, or was he purely still full time right now? Because I feel like in 2002 he was still kind of mixing a little bit, but. He was not part-time. He was more than part-time, but not completely full-time, I feel.
I think you're right, but he might have already done his first movie, but if it was...
The Scorpion King?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he might have done Scorpion King.
Right.
If he had, that would have been the only movie he had done.
Okay. Well, let's find out why they're getting it all sized up here. I'll try to do some Google searches to find out. Rock is over here just feeding the crowd, doing his thing.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, that's just...
Hogan's getting ready.
Yeah. So
Hogan says, "This is my house."
Yep. He ain't wrong. All right, The Mummy Returns, 2001. Yep, Scorpion King, 2002. So, Rock was probably doing again more than a part timer, but not a probably real full timer.
Right.
So, look at the crowd reaction. I mean, the crowd is just insane right now.
Yeah,
they can't believe what they're saying. Like when I heard this match was made, because I was off and on still watching wrestling at this point, I couldn't believe it either. Look at it, and they're just milking the crowd here, man.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of milk into the crowd.
Look here. We're gonna size it up, bro. Like, I mean, Rock's probably thinking, at this point, man, what's the fuss about this guy? Like, look, it doesn't look any more important to me. Hogan's just like, man, I'm about to destroy this young buck. Like,
I am a Hulkster.
Yeah, look at The Rock. Like, oh, here we give all the feels to the crowd. Look at it. We give all. Travis hates this, guys. Travis hates this. Look at this. But this is, oh my God. Come on, man. Is this not what pro wrestling is, though? Is pro wrestling not the ability to get the crowd brought into what you're doing? Like, is that not the essence of what wrestling was created to do? Wrestling was a sideshow of athletic feats, but to intermingle with the crowd.
I understand.
So, I mean, this is just, all right, here goes Hogan.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, ring that bell.
Finally, let's go. I should have rang the bell 5 minutes ago.
Hey, stop it. Get the crowd what they want.
And
that lockup, old school Hogan trope here.
You would think Hogan would have the power strength. We'll have to see here.
Old school Hogan trope. All right, Rocky pushing back like, nah, homeboy. And ooh,
boom.
Oh no. Man, uh-oh. Look at Rocky's
the 24-inch python.
I love it. Look at Hogan. Hogan's like, what? You guys pop up for me like this? And The Rock is like, hold on now. Bring it.
Just bring it. How dare you? That's mine.
I know. The Rock is in utter shock here. And this old man and pushed me over, and then he just taunted me.
Oh, and a headlock.
Absolutely. Here we go. Just another old school wrestling. Hogan as trope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him here. All right. Rocky's just taking his headlock, man, and Hogan's just grinding it in, man. The crowd is just looking at it, but it's believable because Hogan's a massive, strong man.
Yeah.
If Hogan put me in a headlock, I probably would not make it. My head would explode. Coming off the ropes, and Rocky takes the bump. Shoulder slam. Oh, and Hogan flexes on him again.
Yeah.
The Hulkamaniacs are going crazy. Look at the crowd. This is insane. Bring it. Right now, this is his house.
And any thought that Hogan was the heel has just now gone.
Yeah.
And
it's a strand. It's not there yet. You were close. It's still Hogan's still the heel. Just for a moment, we're going to see the moment. It's the exact moment in the match where it completely flips. And we're all going to recognize it because it's so telegraphed as hell. But right now, Rock is still the face. It's just the Hogan fanatics, the Hulkamaniacs, or just supporting their friend right now because Rock hasn't gotten the offense in. So, Poontang pie eating crowd has not ramped up yet. Hogan knee to the stomach. Now he hits Rock down. Another hit. Rock is just selling Hogan like Hogan's hitting him with sledgehammers or something. Pop.
That.
Another one. Oh, almost took him over the ring ropes. Pop. Another one.
Third time's a charm, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh.
Hogan off the ropes.
Fake out.
Clothesline. And The Rock is like, okay, what have I gotten myself into? Hogan's like, get up. We just started this. Another hit to the face. I mean, Rocky's taking a beating here. Just like a face is supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Gets under the undercut. And Rocky finally gets his first bit of offense on with the flying clothesline here. Finally. Hogan got the bandana on. Yes.
Bye-bye bandana.
Just bring it. Just bring it.
Hogan's selling like he just got hit in the face with a chair.
Hogan's looking at Rocky like, how dare you hit me? I'm Hollywood Hogan.
I'm Hollywood.
Yes. And Rock gives it to him like, come on.
This is how you really do the bring
Yes. Like, oh, I love Hogan with the... Ain't nothing but bald up there, Hogan. Push me. Don't embarrass me.
Hell you doing?
The ref's like, just fight.
Do something.
The ref is Travis. Just fight. Spit. Slackow and Hogan. No. But he rolls out of the ring the easy
Hogan
way.
said, you didn't want to fall out for me? I'm not falling out for you.
Hogan rolls
I'll just
out.
roll out.
Yeah, go ahead and get his bearings here, you know.
I noticed that Hogan only took one punch to go at because we know he's not taking 2 or 3.
Oh, please, hell no. Hollywood's trying to get his bearings, you know.
Hollywood's going to walk around a little bit.
Ugh. Rocky attacks from behind, which is a little heelish for a face. But we still haven't totally brought in now. Hogan look like he's on cloud 9 now. He's dazed. Takes another slap. Another slap. All right, we're going to pick up a little bit here. Nope.
Oh, fake out.
In the clothesline, and there we go. Crowd's going, there you go. There the Rock fans up here. They're waiting on it. Rock is seasoning it up. Look at him sizing up here a little bit. Hey, Hogan's getting up. And we're about to get this Rock bottom. Oh, no.
Take that.
Hogan's too smart for that. Come on. You know the Hogan's too smart for that.
Not 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes into the match.
Not gonna rock bottom me out of here. I'm Hollywood Hogan. You're not gonna Mike Tyson me. Off the ropes here.
Ooh.
Nice elbow to the face. I know, nice elbow to the face. Like, the crazy thing is, these guys are selling like they have been shot every time they get hit.
Oh, I know.
Hogan trope here. Multiple elbow drops. Oh, stops.
Oh!
And let's do a little heel work here.
Little bit of a heel.
Let's do some heel work. Let's go ahead and scrape the face with the bottom of the boot. Just, wake up the Rock. Let him know this ain't a game here. You're facing the icon.
Exactly. Not Sting.
Clothesline there. I always think The Rock never gets enough credit for how good of a seller he is. I know some of it is goofy. Like when he gets stunned, The Rock sells a stunner
and he
like
flops over 17 times.
The Rock sells a stunner like he just got shot with a shotgun, man.
Yeah, there's a screw up.
Yeah, but the camera covered it up there.
Yeah,
and like it was supposed to be a boot coming back, and Rock didn't come off the ropes, off the turnbuckle, excuse me. So Hogan didn't played it off, and we're gonna take him to the ropes here.
It's a negative point deduction.
Oh, tackle, and we just get a little bit of just beating down here. Oh, and the camera gives us the worst angle ever. And the crowd still pops for it. Look at the crowd. The crowd's going insane. That was the worst thing I've seen in wrestling
That was
forever.
Like this.
We get a reverse suplex there by Hogan. That might have been the way. That's just, guys, when we see stuff like that, it kicks out. The camera is supposed to kind of know how the match is supposed to flow. If somebody in the back that's clicking from camera to camera, letting them know what to do, tell them where to move. You see how they're moving in the corners. They had to know that that move is coming. They have to get at an angle where it feels like Rocky's punching him, and it feels legit. That didn't happen there, guys. So, yes, that is definitely, like you said, probably another deduction because it does it. Now we're stretching them out here. Hogan's doing his best heel work here, stretching them out.
A move that I don't think Hulk Hogan ever did.
No.
Until this match.
And we talked about last week, Shawn. Up 1, 2, we're going to roll up. When we talked about Shawn and Bret, the Iron Man match, a lot of rest holds. That definitely was just a rest hold.
Yeah.
That definitely was Hogan's like, all right.
Slow this down.
Yeah.
I'm 40-something years old.
Here we go. Heel move. Ooh, nice little back stretch there. I feel like those back scratches will feel good, you know? They probably don't cut their nails. That's probably why it's effective.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my nails are cut. If you back scratch me, it probably feel good. I don't want you to back scratch me. But you know what I'm saying.
Take that.
You gave him a chop, too. That's rare for Hogan. Hogan usually...
Well, like we could tell because the camera angle.
Yeah, I know, right? And if people don't know in wrestling, man, when people chop people, that is actually a stiff move because there's no way to fake that chop to make it look real. You actually have to chop them with strength. Oh, and he bites him. Oh, you nasty, dirty player, Hogan. Ric Flair's supposed to be the dirtiest in the game, not you. And The Rock comes back, reverses it, and we give it a slap. Slap. Boom. Oh, he just chop it. I love The Rock's lift his chin up by that slap up. Oh, imitates Hogan. Now we're getting the moment where Rock is getting a little turn here. Elbow to Rock. To Hogan after the reversal from Hogan there.
Hogan sells it pretty good. And
a
choke slam.
And then watch how Hogan follows up the nice little choke slam with a choke that is so completely unbelievable that nobody believes he's doing anything but having his hand on his neck. And Rocky's flailing like it's actually legit. And the crowd just popped. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. And Hogan takes off some of the tape and is choking Rocky out against some more. It broke. All right, Hogan, break. Ref is like, come on now. No, none of that. Choking around the neck, man. Not with the tape, brother.
You got 12 minutes left. I don't know how much time.
And Hogan butters up. Oh, Rock reverses. Another Rock trope. Blocking the punch for the slap.
Take that.
Another one. Another one. Are we going to get the... Coming off the rope here?
No spit in the hand?
No. He got rid of that move earlier and Rock's out and outside. Spills on the outside, and people don't know. Hogan's probably, in his 50s at this point?
I would say, if not late 40s.
Right.
Somewhere in the 50s.
And with a bad back, because that's story with Hogan. Hogan's had a bunch of back surgeries.
Yeah.
So...
And hip problems.
Yeah, so The Rock is going to have to take the strong bumps in this match. As we saw earlier, Hogan... I'm not going to go over these ropes, but I'll slide under. The Rock just went over the top. But you see a lot of that in Hogan's run, his I guess, third run, technically, with WWE or F. Hogan does a lot of matches where most of his matches are whoever the younger opponent's taking all the crazy bumps, and Hogan just has to sell the younger opponent's offense like it's really detrimental to Hogan, you know.
Yep.
And you see that a lot. But Hogan tries to get the monitor to the Rock.
How dare you touch me?
Rock is wailing on him now.
Eat that.
Just eat that air, Hogan, because you're not hitting that table. Eat that air. There you go.
Oh, my head hurts from not hitting that.
Yeah. And Hogan never was a great bump taker anyway, because he realized,
come on, Mike Chioda.
And a clothesline. Hogan never was a great bump taker anyway, because he realized he can get over just for personality and Mike. Mm-hmm. So he never wanted to put himself in detriment to injuring himself that he couldn't perform, because a lot of his contracts had bonuses for appearances, for buy rates, for it was a lot of stuff in there. So Hogan's best asset is his availability. Mm-hmm. And the only way you can stay available is if you're not taking those crazy bumps that could possibly injure you.
Yep.
Oh, and Hogan hits him in the back and runs into the ref here. Oh, the ref is out. After the ref just saved Hogan. This is how Hogan repays him. See?
Poor Chioda.
Oh, man. Rocky's about to just get the break speed. Oh, look at it. Just Hogan's punches are just like sledgehammers, man. Those pythons, brother. Good sell by the ref, too. That's Rocky there. Gives him a power slam, pretty much. And now they're both out. Hogan's taking his vacation.
More rest time.
Yeah. Hogan's up first.
Hogan's already up first. Completely no-sold that.
Well, he sold it, but Hogan's still fresher at this point, we got to assume. Rock is the one that got flew on outside. Oh, Hogan does it, and we're going to get a sharpshooter.
Oh!
Travis. Now, we know The Rock does the sharpshooter is what his moveset, but where are we at again, Travis?
Canada.
And who is famous for the sharpshooter in Canada? I wonder.
Hart.
Must be Owen.
Yes,
Owen Hart.
Yes.
Owen Hart.
Yeah.
He had a brother named Brett, but he wasn't that good. Wasn't that good of a guy. So what you gonna say, Owen?
We're gonna go with Owen. Yeah.
There's no ref there, Hogan. So let's walk him back. And Hogan's tapping. Hogan tapped more for that than he tapped for Sting and Starcade. So,
Yep.
Hogan's tapping his life out here. Rock, let's go. And Rock's like,
Even
all right,
though-
come on, jabroni, get up.
Even though Hogan's got his little belt thing to help his back.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know.
Oh!
Come on,
Come
jabroni.
on.
And
How does the ref not wake up after that?
well, I mean, I don't know either. I mean, pulling a guy's arm like that is just as good as smelling salts. So,
I would think so.
And Hogan
Wham!
there. Oh. And the crowd, they're like, yes, Hogan, hit him in the nuts again.
Do it.
And a rock bottom
Rock
from Hogan.
bottom.
A rock bottom on the rock from Hogan.
1, 2, 3.
Well, now the ref wakes up. He counts to 2, and the rock kicks out. 2 count. The crowd is going insane now. They just knew that probably was over. Hogan thought it was over. He's like, are you kidding me? And
Here comes the weight
Hogan
belt.
starts to undress. Woo-hoo. Who likes that late 40, early 50-year-old body, baby? Backstrap hits Rock with the backstrap there.
Whammo.
Oof. Rock is selling this like it's the end of the world here. And at this point, I mean, Hogan's getting that heel heat, but the fans are loving it. They're cheering this heel activities right here. Gets a Rock off the ropes, and Hogan misses. Get it? DDT.
DDT.
Staple from the Rock. Rock sells that back injury from getting beat up by the strap. And here's the moment.
He's got something in mind.
Here we go. And people who've seen this before, you know what I'm talking about. Rock looks down, and all he sees is that white Hollywood belt. And he picks it up. He stares at it. He's looking at it. The crowd's going insane. And whap! And it is official. The turn is on. The turn is on, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk about this after the match because I think what people probably know about it because this match has been talked about a lot. Well, but it's very interesting for as much credit you don't want to give this match. This is probably the one thing you have to give supreme credit for this match for. We'll talk about it at the end of it. Right now, it looks like Rock is the heel now.
Yes.
Hogan's the face, and we get a rock bottom for Hogan's troubles on that sore back from the belt straps. Ref count 1, 2, and Hogan kicks out. Oh, no.
Oh, he's hawking up.
No.
He's going to hawk up. Look at those fans.
He don't want it. And we just talked about Hogan's the face now. And we know when you go Hulk, he's hulking up. Rocky's like, come on, man. No.
You.
No, it's over. It's over.
You don't know what you
Spits
did.
on a hand and Hogan blocks.
Wham. Boom. Take that.
Rocky coming off the ropes here. The big boot. Uh-oh, it's time. It's time.
Look at the fans.
Atomic leg drop.
Boom.
Oh man. Rock sold that beautifully. 1. It's over.
2. Oh!
Hey, the crowd is eating out of this match's hands now. The crowd is losing their collective minds. We just saw Hogan hulk up. We just saw the boot. We got the atomic leg drop. We got all the tropes for Hogan 1, 2, 3. And The Rock kicked out at 2. We have no idea how this match is going to end now.
Nope.
Because we got the rock bottom. We got everything. Except for one move is missing. And another big boot by Hogan. And the fans, and here goes Hogan again, and no!
Oh,
just right on the keister.
Just like in WrestleMania 6.
That may be the biggest bump Hogan took this whole match.
Yes. Absolutely it was.
Rock gets him, rock bottom status.
Oh!
Hogan does the rock bottom.
And he's talking to him.
Rocky's like, man, I mean, you just took an atomic leg drop, Rocky. I feel you. I know why you're hurt. I get it. And then Rocky gets up. Pulls Hogan up here. Now the crowds, we don't know what to expect now if you're in the crowd.
You would have thought that was going to be the rock bottom.
Yep. He gets another one.
Sorry, people's elbow. Yep. Okay, rock bottom now.
Second rock bottom here. And look at the crowd. They're booing Rocky now. And Rocky flips up and we know what time it is. The most electrifying move in sports entertainment. Even though
now the fans pop for this because of the move,
I was
right?
just about to say, even though he's the heel, the fans still popped. Coming off the ropes, 1, 2, 3.
Boom!
5 knuckle shuckle of people's elbow, worst finisher.
Oh, 5 knuckle shuffle.
3, it's over.
And it's over!
Hogan loses to The Rock. Icon versus Icon. The Rock with the victory. Man, I know you hate this, and we'll play it out, and people watch, we'll play it out to see the aftermath and all this stuff. But let's go on to it. Let's talk about this match. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's let everybody enjoy this, because I know you were just ready to get all your hate out. So, go ahead, Travis. Please. So, before we go into your hate, let's talk about some of the things. The heel turn. The heel turn and the face turn.
Yep.
Was not planned.
Nope. It was not.
They came into it. Rocky was going to be the face.
Yep.
Hogan was going to be the heel all the way through.
Yep.
The crowd's response changed it. And so middle of the match, the two decided, Hogan and Rock decided to play up to the fact that the crowd was never going to make Hogan the heel here.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that is one of the most amazing things you got to have. Because, one, it's hard to do a double turn when it's scripted.
Right.
Imagine trying to do it on the fly. That's pretty impressive, but you get two vets like this, two entertainers, not even a veteran thing. You get two just pure entertainers. Mm-hmm. They adapted the match to what the crowd wanted to see and feel. That's very, very impressive. I don't know, with your comments on that, your thoughts on that, or?
No, it's very impressive. Yeah, and especially the fact that they weren't even, planning on it, right? Mm-hmm. They listened to the crowd, with it being, again, like we said, Toronto, which is a big Hogan city. Mm-hmm. He had basically not built Toronto, but had so many good matches in Toronto in the 80s and some in the 90s that he, was definitely... I'm surprised they didn't think he was going to be the fan favorite, but I guess since it was The Rock, they were just like, oh, The Rock's obviously going to be the fan favorite. But good work on them to figure out that, hey, we need to change, one or two things to make it where Hogan turns face.
Well, and also, too, and people are going to say, well, what does Hogan have to do? What do you do in Toronto to make... Guys, we got to remember, because it's so long ago for some people, Hogan's the reason why wrestling went international.
Yes.
And the first border they started was north of the border, because WWE was considered most of the time a northeastern territory anyway. Mm-hmm. So that's that New York, that's that all up that line, Maine, Connecticut,
Philadelphia,
all up that line. So he was one of the. So when we got into international in Canada, when they sold WWE coming, they sold Hogan.
Yep.
So when you made the comment earlier about they're in Toronto, like you said, how would they not expect it? I mean, you could make an argument. I don't think he is more popular than, but he's probably just as, if not an inch lower, popular as Bret would have been in Toronto or in Canada.
Yes.
Like, Hogan is that dominant of a presence. I think Bret's here. Hogan's there for Toronto.
Like, I'll go with that. Yep, absolutely. So,
no
one beats Bret in Canada. Like, I don't care who you are in terms of popularity.
Right.
So, yeah, the Hogan is definitely right there at right under Bret, though, in terms of popularity.
And so the question everybody's going to really ask is, well, Travis and Jason, Hogan's an icon. We get it. I mean, we get it. The Rock's an icon, but the number one guy in the company for WWE is Austin. Why isn't that Hogan and Austin then? Travis, got any answer for that question?
That's a good question. I know part of it is at the time Austin was having some health problems, and actually Austin fights Scott Hall at this point, and their match did not go very well. Austin's come out and said that he kind of blames himself because he really wasn't ready for it. So I think some of it was just I don't think Austin was in the best physically fit shape, while The Rock obviously looks, fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
well, also some underlying stuff on there too is that Stone Cold didn't want to do business with Hogan. Hogan had a reputation of being swindling and changing outcomes at the last minute. Austin felt that Hogan would agree to lose to Austin up until the date of WrestleMania and then switch it and convince him to switch it. And since Austin usually always did business, he would agree to it, but he never thought that Hogan would return the sale or return the loss to him, which Austin ended up being correct. If anybody knows about the Hogan and HBK situation later on. So Austin didn't want to do what he didn't want to work with Hogan because of that. Now, as Austin got older, you get more political because he now says that he didn't want to do the match because he did not think that Hogan and him would put on a good match because their styles did not play well in the ring.
Okay.
Which I can see.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
Yep.
I mean, Hogan's not going to take the kind of bumps that he's going to need to take from Austin to sell Austin. The Rock is fine with doing it because, I mean, he bumps out for almost anybody.
Right.
But that's what Austin now says. So that's why we never got that dream match. I always feel like with Hogan, because of how we did business, we missed out on a lot of dream matches because Hogan wouldn't do business the right way sometimes. I mean, we talk about the Hogan and Brett thing that never happened in WWE that could have happened.
Right.
Never went down. We talk about Hogan and Flair in their primes.
Yep.
Never going down. And, you know, even though it was way past Hogan's prime, but him and Austin never happened because people just didn't want to do business with Hogan when you were already a star. Let me make sure I make that clear. When you're already a star, they didn't want to sell out their brand and make Hogan's brand look bigger. So, yeah, that's why we didn't get Austin in that. All right, we're going to get down to the funnest part of this is going to be now Travis's. Let's give you a rating and your reason for your rating, Travis.
So, yeah, anyone that's been watching this can tell I just think this is just a match, right? And that's probably just because I don't get, when I look at the wrestling, I look at the actual match, right? Like, I'm not looking at the hype and the pageantry and things like that. Like, I do my ratings pretty much basically on, you know, the match itself, right? So all this pageantry of, with this match I do.
Okay,
we'll go with that.
Okay.
So I am not that big of a fan of this. It's just kind of, it's a decent match. It's okay. You know, some rest holds. It's nothing spectacular. Nobody takes any major bumps. You know, it just kind of is what it is. So, I'll go with about a 3.25.
Wow, that is high for what I thought you were going to give it.
It's slightly better than average, right?
Right.
So, slightly better than average. There you go.
I'm going to give this probably the highest score. I mean, I think I've given a 5, I think, out here. Maybe I haven't. I'm probably going to give this a 4.8. The only thing missing in this match is a technical portion of it. There's no technical portion of this match.
Right.
But if you want to go to the jewels of a good wrestling match, this has everything but that moment. But I think these wrestlers were never technical. So for me to expect the technical element, kind of, that's shame on me, not shame on them. From entertaining standpoint, very entertaining match. The fact that it's quick makes it easier to be entertaining.
I will say that. I thought this match was going to be a lot longer than what it was. Yeah.
2, when anytime you step into the ring, you want to be able to build or get emotion from the people watching the match. I would argue I haven't seen any match that gets the kind of pops and emotions that this match gets. I would challenge people to find matches that get this kind of reaction and feel throughout the match. Usually it's like a 1 or 2 pops. This was like from the opening before the bell rung, from when the bell rung to the power struggle. Like I can go through every single time the fans just went insane. And it was all for simplistic moves. So when I talked about it earlier, that's the essence of wrestling. The essence of wrestling is supposed to look like a real fight that has drawn the fans in, that you care. You want to boo the heel. You want to cheer the face. Also, I give it a lot more credit because, again, we talked about it. You just did a double turn. The hardest thing in the industry to do, guys, is to do a double turn. Because usually when you make somebody a face or a heel, you put in equity. You put in the dastardly nastiness to make that person a heel, to make you hate them, to make you buy into hating them. For a face, you do the good stuff. You big up. You love the kids. You kiss the babies. You show that you're a good guy. That's equity over time and actions that gets you to that point. For you to do that in the middle of a match that was not planned is almost masterful because you didn't put any hints to it. You just decided to change on the spot. Like when we eventually one day review Austin and Brett, when they do the double turn, that was planned, and it's fabulous and it looks great, but it's planned. So I give it a lot of big ups on that one because that's a hard thing to do, is that double turn. I think the last part too that I think why I rank it so high is because, like I just mentioned, a lot of these dream matches we never got from Hogan's side. So we finally got one. And the outcome was the right outcome.
Yeah.
And that is another rare thing. I guarantee you guys, you could count on probably on your hands how many times Hogan lost clean in the ring. Now, even this one had some belt work and blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, there was no shenanigans for the pin.
Right.
You count on your hands how many times this happened. And so the fact that it was a clean win, the right decision, it's just, I think it's a masterclass. If anybody... We talked about that. We always say, we talk about the alien. If the alien came down and watched this match and said, if this is what wrestling is about, would you put this match up for it? And I would say, yes. I could put this match in front of an alien and say, this is what wrestling is about. And it not be the technical part of wrestling, but it will be a part of wrestling that is about entertainment, buy-in, and fans loving what they see. And I think that gets it in spades, man. And I just love this match, and that's why I was so excited to review it. So I'm gonna give it a 4.8. Travis, you're at 3.2, 3.5?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is high for me, because I thought Travis was gonna give this like a 1.5, guys. Because when I said I wanted to review it, I'm gonna tell you, you thought he was mad about that Iron Man match. This one,
He's not kidding. He's not kidding.
So, guys, as always, I want to... Well, unless you have any final thoughts or any tidbits. I think we skipped over any tidbits. Anything you want to add, or...
So the main event of this WrestleMania is Triple H and Jericho for the title. They actually lobbied to have Hogan versus The Rock be the main event.
Right.
Because they knew that basically nothing was going to be able to top that in terms of crowd emotion.
Right.
Not in terms of how good the match was, but just the fact that the crowd was just going to be dead,
Right.
basically, from this match and every other match after that. But Vince basically said, I got to put the title on last because it's WrestleMania. But they begged and pleaded and said, no, like, we don't care, like, we will be glad to not be the main event for this WrestleMania. Both Jericho and Triple H said that, like, it's okay, like, we'll be in the middle of the card if you want to put Hogan and The Rock last, because that is the marquee match that WrestleMania's kind of built, this WrestleMania was built around. But they decided not to, and the crowd is definitely kind of dead after this match.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the energy they expended on this match was crazy. On that icon versus icon was crazy.
Right.
Well, I think that wraps up another edition of Rasslin Review.
Yep.
Guys, thank you for rocking with us. Appreciate you guys giving us a week off to re-energize and get back in the game. Hopefully we gave you a nice, entertaining, fun match that you got to enjoy, to Travis's chagrin there. But the Beard's always going to be here for you, man.
Yep.
The Beard's always going to rock with us, no matter if he likes it or not.
I'll watch matches.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to eventually give me a stinker that I'm going to sit through, and I'm going to feel the way he feels.
Yeah.
So, all in all, guys, thank you again. Please remember to join the circus by following, liking, subscribing to Headcanon Circus. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and all streaming platforms. We really appreciate the love and everything going on. If you get a chance, go back and check out some of the other stuff in our inventory for Rasslin Review. Recently, we did the Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels ladder. The Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels Iron Man match. We did that about 2 weeks ago. Week before that, we did the Sting and Hollywood Hogan Starrcade match. So, we got a lot of good matches on there, guys, so that you guys can enjoy the commentary, and have fun with. So, we appreciate you rocking with us. If you got any comments or anything like that, we love to read it on here. I think Jared Proctor, the one that wanted us to do the Iron Man match, he thanked us for going ahead and reviewing that one. And
saw that.
But he did say he did forget how much of a prick Shawn was.
Yeah.
After he replayed it, we made sure to. Well, I made sure to really make the mail in how much of a prick Shawn was. So that was cool. But guys, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all next week. Peace.
This is a Head Cannon Circus production.